I miss this because I don't watch late night television when I used to, but now when I get off the air, I might go to Turner Network or to Turner Classic TCM and see if there's a nice 1930s movie playing, Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire or something like that. But apparently, last night on Jimmy Kimmel's program on ABC, he asked questions of Donald Trump that the cowardly bastards in our crack news media, television news media, refused to ask. Kimmel asked Trump, quote, "Isn't it un-American and wrong to discriminate against people based on their religion?" And of course, the audience broke into a cheer. And Trump, and this is Trump's strong suit. This guy is a BSer of the highest order. This guy has gone through what four corporate bankruptcies. He's a billionaire. He knows how to work the system, the financial system. His name does have cachet around the world. We can agree on that. As much as Mussolini's name had cachet too for a while before they hanged him and his mistress from a lamppost in, was it Rome? Watch out, Donald. Anyway, Trump responded, "Well, we have people coming into our country that are looking to do tremendous harm." And he then brought up terrorist attacks in Paris and San Bernardino. Of course, San Bernardino was conducted by Americans. Well, one of them. And now it turns out that the guy with the Hispanic surname who converted to Islam helped the main shooter. But they're Americans. Trump also said, "Listen, I've got many, many Muslim friends." He went on, "The people who are friends of mine, they called and they said, 'Donald, you've done us a tremendous service because we do have a problem.'" Kimmel said, "Well, those may have been crank calls." But this is what Trump does. This is what any good rising fascist is able to do, especially in this country. Trump didn't even exist until he got on television. He really didn't. But no matter what Trump has asked, no matter how many times he gets one of his body parts caught in the gears, he comes out of it by just BSing his way out of it. Do you think it's un-American, Mr. Trump, to refuse people entry into this country because of religion? "Oh, well, listen, there's a lot of people trying to do so. I've got a bunch of Muslim friends, and they told me, Donald, you're absolutely right. We really do appreciate your speaking out for us like this." All these millions of friends that Trump has, they're always calling him. You ever notice that? If they're Muslims or Mexicans or Russians, every time he says one of his half-assed, bigoted statements, and he's questioned on it the next day, he's like, "Oh, well, listen, my friends in Russia, my friends in Mexico, my friends in the mosque, they all called me and they said, 'Well, thanks, Donald. We're really going to vote for you because you're one hell of a guy and we really love you.'" And of course the bobbleheads out here, the Republican crazies, believe him. But I don't think I've ever seen a phenomenon like Trump. Now, I had decided months ago I wasn't going to talk about him. How can you not talk about him when he has a good chance of becoming the next president? Oh, you don't think so? You better change your thinking. I said he has a good chance. But he is going to be the Republican Party nominee, which I think is wonderful because that is going to blow the Republican Party into 6-8 pieces. Who was it? Ben Franklin came up with that thing, that saying, "We better hang together or we'll all hang separately." What was the flag that had the snake cut into pieces? Remember that? United we stand. I don't know. But that's what Trump's going to do. He's going to slice and dice. He's going to slice and dice this Republican Party into so many pieces, it'll never be put back together again. What will replace it will be the American Fascist Party. And what will replace the Republican Party, of course, will be the Democratic Party, which is about as Republican as you can get without crossing the line into fascism. You know, we understand this. We get this. We understand. But Trump, he did not exist until the teabaggers created him. There was no Donald Trump. There was a name on buildings and towers and gambling holes and stuff, you know. But Donald Trump, the person, the guy you saw on television was just a clown with his programs and stuff, you know. But Trump is a result of millions of teabaggers and racists and bigots, all white people, mostly over the age of 60, straining the way a 25-year-old woman strains to give birth, or someone older, like, well, Kathy. I remember when Molly was born, and I'm in the delivery room, helping her. Well, I've been helping you do a damn thing. I was helping count breaths for you. That was real funny. And then when Molly, what do they call it? Crowned. Where the top of her head starts to come out. And I will tell you this, though. I've never seen Kathy work so hard as she worked to deliver Molly. It was really, as every woman goes through who gives birth, the vaginal birth. C-section, not so much. But what? But a vaginal birth, bam, man, there's an awful lot of work there. And I don't know if you've ever cut an umbilical cord. I had no idea it cut like ham. It's like slicing a piece of ham. When Heath gave me the cutters and he said, "Here, Mike, you want a cutter free?" Slice. Ah! The other reason I'm talking about this is because that's how Trump was born, by the teabaggers, by the Republican Party. He never existed, but he was a result of, I don't think it was consensual sex, but it was sex nonetheless, of the reactionary white people who just finally realized that the Republican Party didn't give a rat's ass about them at all. That what they were looking for was a fascist leader. So something got on these millions of right-wingers and had sex with them in their brains, and they didn't know about it, kind of like the Virgin Mary, I guess. They didn't know about it, and all of a sudden they're giving birth. And what they gave birth to was Donald Trump.